Hey guys, your boy M.K.S here. I'm having another late night. It's nearly 1 in the morning here in the UK, and I'm still making videos. But I think it's going to last one for tonight, obviously, and then hopefully maybe do a few more tomorrow and try and be as fun as possible. Excuse me. Sorry. Um, Anywho, hope someone out there enjoys these videos, and I'll keep repeating myself. So I'm going to try not to repeat myself too much if I can, and try and think of something new to talk about. So anyway. I'll try and make it as interesting as possible. So please bear with me if I need a few practice videos to. I know I've been doing it for a long time, but anywho, so I'm probably waffling. So I think I'm just going to finish the list because I don't want to waffle too much, and it's quite late at night, and I'm probably not thinking that greatly. But anywho, hope everyone's well, keeping safe out there, and thanks for anyone who watches my videos and supports my channel. Anywho, back to the list. 21. I hope to bring people together with who have a history, who have an interest in the history of Asia, Asian history and culture. I'm not too keen on culture, but I am interested in learning a little bit about history, I suppose. Not hugely avid about history, but I'm a bit interested in it. But yeah, people who have an interest in Asian history or Asia generally, and bring them together. 22. I hope to look at how Asia can be as empowered as possible in the future, and how and why I think working together towards shared goals and trying to end some of the divisions between different Asian nations and groups, and working more closely together instead of against each other. I think why I think that would make things better in the future. 23. I know I said I'm only going to try and focus on Asia as much as possible, and I'm hoping to help especially the poorest people in Asia, poorest 10% of Asians and people from slums and orphanages and things like that, as much as possible. But I'm also, but when it comes to technology, I mainly hope to help Africa, and I hope that Asia and Africa can network together politically, and maybe people from Asia can teach people from Africa in technology in return, and in return, people from Africa support Asia politically and in other areas as well, so they can collaborate as well in terms of science and politics and things like that. 24. Hope to support as many Asian countries as possible and find out as much as possible about Asia. And again, I'd love people to share in the comments below any information they have about Asia or anything they think might be of interest to me or other people watching these videos who have an interest in Asia and Asian empowerment or Asia generally, places to see in Asia, things to do and things like that, and possibly even parts of Asia that other people might not know about. Like most people probably heard of like India and China, know a bit about them, but there might be other areas in Asia, countries that maybe most people haven't heard of, including myself. So it'd be interesting to hear about those as well, and other sides of Asia that most people haven't heard about as well as the more famous or common things. 25. Again, I know I've mentioned this before, but I hope to, as a person who supports republicanism, and again, that's one of the reasons why I want to support Asia as an anti-imperialist. I specifically wish to support republics in Asia, and also listen to people's opinions, political opinions in Asia, especially about republicanism and things like that. 26. One of the reasons why I wish to support Asia and places like that is because of the, as I say, anti-imperialism. I believe that it's justice because they were colonized. I know I talked before about being a sort of social justice supporter or social justice person or whatever you want to call it. I'm not much of a warrior, as I say, so and I'm more of a pacifist, but someone who wants to see what I think is just. I know I've covered that in my previous videos, so I don't want to repeat that too much. But that's one of the reasons why I wish to support them, and then I'm hoping to look at what I think some of the best ways to support Asian nations, like bringing them together, making them network with each other, encouraging tourism, encouraging peace in those countries, so people can go visit them, which is another advantage I think they could have in working together. Like don't know how many people have watched the Australian soap Everyone, where Neighbours, where it says everyone needs good neighbours. They sing that song at the beginning of the sitcom, of the not sitcom, of the soap each episode. And normally I don't like soaps, but I think of that strapline that everyone needs good neighbours. So I think I'm a great believer that if Asia worked together, they could not. I know that people might say their economies are already growing, but I think their economies are already growing. That was like India and China, but I think they grow even more if they network together, taking on some problems. And like I say, a problem shared is a problem halved. So I'm a great believer that. And then again, like billions of people working together, and if there was less divisions, tribal divisions, and all that sort of thing, obviously it'd be easier to run a business, and you wouldn't have to worry about your neighbour trying to fight you or things like that. So I think that would be much more beneficial to Asia. And I'm sure Asian unity will help Asian economies to grow even faster. So I hope I'm right about that, and I hope it will work. I hope it will happen, and I'm sure it will work if it did. 27. I know I talked before about rewarding sponsors or supporters of Asia and things like that. And I think that's really important. Obviously, the reason why people sponsor things is because it benefits. Although they don't do it just to be charitable, they must have some sort of benefit out of it, as well as it might make you feel good. But it also increases your PR and your reputation. So, but I think the more we can get Asia trending, I think the better. And on that note as well, I think I'd love to see, like, when it says on YouTube popular videos in Asia, it'd be great to see like motivational videos and things like that, which hopefully people will learn across Asia, like how to build a business and things like that, and how to stay motivated and that sort of thing. 28, I hope to turn a lot of the negative things that happened in the past into positives, again by helping Asians to work together. Like, I have a project idea for the East India Company, and I made it on Facebook, like an East India, my own version of it. But I know I gave it a quirky title, and I write in strange punctuation. But I think that, like in the past, Britain benefited from the East India Company, and there was the East Indies Company, which was owned by the Dutch, and that both were owned by the state in Britain and Holland, respectively, but towards the benefit of those countries at the cost of other countries. And I think it'd be good in the future if the East India Company could be like an anti-imperialist company that helps India and Indian projects and things like that, and also possibly the East Indies Company could also be like for Indonesia, to network with other countries that were colonized by the Dutch, and the East India Company could also like bring colonized countries together, but mainly to benefit India, but also to benefit other colonized countries. And again, Indians could train people across Africa in technology, like the IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, could be brought to South Africa, and in return, South Africa could, in return for their young people being trained in technology, they could support India politically, like supporting the East India Company, supporting Indian trade, or helping India to trade, things like that, and possibly using some of the training they've got in technology to also support India in any way possible. 29, again, I hope to encourage, and I keep saying again because I'm repeating from previous videos, so I'm trying to think of something new to talk about, but yeah, I hope to encourage as many people from Asia, as many people of colour, and people especially from the Asian diaspora, including mixed race people like myself, to support Asia. And 30, I'd love to know what you think about this video, and hopefully I did a better job than I'm sometimes a bit worried about, or a bit nervous. So I hope my nervousness didn't come across too much, or didn't ruin the videos too much. But I'd love to know how you think I could improve in the future, as ever, and again, what ideas you would have to support Asia, and what do you think about Pan-Asianism? As I say, I know I asked this before in a few videos before. Sorry, I know I asked this before in a few of my previous videos, even the last one I did, I think. But as I say, just in case people forget or they didn't quite see that video, I'd love to have in the comments section. So please don't hold back your feedback, what you think of Pan-Asianism and things like that. Anyway, good. good night. Peace and love.